Hi, hello everybody. This is your Rajareddy sir came in front of you with finding roots of quadratic equations by factorization method. Already in the previous video we have seen how to find the roots of a quadratic equation by factorization method, procedure and some simple problems. In today's video I will explain how to find the roots of quadratic equations of some complicated problems. So before entering into the video, hope all of my videos are reaching you. I will try to upload more maths and science related videos which will definitely help you to write your final exams better. So if you are watching my video first time, like the video, subscribe the channel and share to your friends. Now let us see today's topic. We have first problem, root 3x square plus 11x plus 6 root 3 is equal to 0. So here according to our procedure, first what we do, we multiply first and last terms. If you multiply first and last terms, what we get? 6 root 3 into root 3 here. 6 root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So it is what? 6 into 3. 6 into 3 is 18. So our product will be 18x square, because here we have root 3x square. So it is 6 into 3x square. 6 into 3x square is root 3x square. So we got product as 18x square. So we have to take the factors of 18x square such that 11x we get. What are the factors of 18? 2 and 9, where 2 plus 9 is 11. So we can write it as 2x and 9x. So we have to split this 11x as 2x and 9x. So here after multiplication, product we got 18x square and factors are 2x and 9x. Now let us split this. So our equation is root 3x square plus 11x plus 6 root 3 is equal to 0. This is our equation. Now we have to split 11x as root 3x square plus 2x plus 9x plus 6 root 3 is equal to 0. Hope up to here you understood. Now what is common in first two terms, what is common in next two terms is important. So in first two terms, if you observe, we have only x common. But in the next two terms, if you see, we can write 9. We can write 9 as 3 root 3 into root 3. We can write it as 3 root 3 into root 3. And the next term, 6 root 3 also we can write it as 2 into 3 root 3 or 3 root 3 into 2. So if you observe in these two terms, what we have common? 3 root 3 is common. This is important. Identifying what is common in next two terms or first two terms is important. 9 is nothing but 3 root 3 into root 3, and the second one is 6 root 3. 6 root 3 is nothing but we can write it as 3 root 3 into 2. So in the next two terms you have 3 root 3 common. So if we write next, what happens? First two terms x common. So if you take x common, it will be root 3x plus 2. In the next two terms, I said 3 root 3 is common. If you take 3 root 3 common, what is left here? Root 3 is left and here 2 is left. So again what we get? Root 3x, because x is also there in this. So root 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. See, I told once you take the common, these two we have to get same. We got root 3x plus 2 same. Now what we have to take in both common? We have to take root 3x plus 2 common. Then what is left? X plus 3 root 3 is left is equal to 0. So one time root 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 root 3 is equal to 0. So what it is? X is equal to, I am writing directly, minus 2 by root 3. First we transpose plus 2 that side, which is minus 2. Then root 3 that side, minus 2 by root 3. Or x is equal to minus through root 3. So we have these two. Well, this is one root and this is one more root. Hope you understood this. Now let's see the next one. Next, one more problem. Here also what we have to do, we have to multiply first and last terms first. We have to multiply 4 root 3 and minus 2 root 3. That is 4 root 3 x square and minus 2 root 3. Then what happens? 4 into 2 minus 8. Root 3 into root 3 3. Minus 8 into 3 minus 24. So we get here result minus 24 x square. Root 3 into root 3 3. 3 into 2 8. Root 3 into root 3 3. 3 into 2 6. 6 into 4 24. So what it is, minus 24 x square we have to do. This is the product of first and last terms. Then we have to take the factors of it such that we get 5x. So what are the factors of 24? We get minus plus 5 plus 8x minus 3x. 8 into 3 24 minus 3. So 8 into minus 3 minus 24 x into x square. So 8x plus 8x minus 3x are the factors. Now we have to split it. Our equation is 4 root 3 x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now we have to write it as 4 root 3 x square plus, what is the first one? First factor 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now we have to observe what is common in both. This is what as it is, 4 root 3 x square plus, we can write it as 4 into 2x or 4x into 2 minus, in these two, this 3 we have to write it as root 3 into root 3x minus 2 into root 3 is equal to 0. So if you write like this, what happens? We can identify easily what is common in first two terms and what is common in next two terms. If you observe in these two, first two, we have 4 common and x common. Again 4 common, x common. So what? 4x is common in first two terms. And here root 3 is common in next two terms. So here I am taking 4x common. If you take 4x common, what is left over here? Root 3x is common. Root 3x will be left. 4x I have taken out, root 3x will be there inside. Plus 2 minus, in these two what is common? Minus root 3 is common. Then here what is left? Root 3x, because already minus root 3 I have taken common, plus 2 will be left. These two should be same. I said these two should be same after we are taking common, is equal to 0. So what? Now again we can take root 3x plus 2 common. Then here 4x is left. Here minus root 3 is left. So by this what we write? One time root 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, or 4x minus root 3 is equal to 0. So from this what we can write? X is equal to minus 2 by root 3, or here x is equal to minus root 3 if it goes that side, plus root 3 by 4. So these are the roots of the quadratic equation. This is one. This is one more. Hope you understood these two problems. Let's see two more how to solve. This is one other problem. Another problem, again we have to follow the same procedure. First we have to multiply first and last terms. Root 7 into root 7, 7. 7 into 3, 21. So the product is minus 21 x square. We want plus 4 here. So what? Plus 7 x minus 3x. 7 3 is a 21. 7 minus 3 4. So 7x and minus 3x. So now we have to split it. 3 root 7 x square plus 7x minus 3x minus root 7 is equal to 0. So here how we should write it? 3 root 7 x square as it is we write. But here what? This can be written as root 7 into root 7x. Why we are writing like this? Because here root 7 is common in first two terms. In the next two terms we do not have anything common. So you can take as it is minus 3x minus root 7 is equal to 0. So what? In first two, we can take root 7x common because root 7 and x will be common in first two. And what will be left here? 3x plus, here already root 7x common, one more root 7 will be left. And in the next two, only minus 1 is common. Minus 1 is common, then what will be left? 3x plus root 7 is equal to 0. Now what? 3x plus root 7 is into, we have to take 3x plus root 7 common. So 3x plus root 7 into root 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now 1 time 3x plus root 7 is equal to 0, or root 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now what happens? 1 time x is equal to minus root 7 plus root 7 if it goes that side, minus root 7 by 3, or here x is equal to minus 1 if it goes that side, plus 1 by root 7. So this is one root, this is another root. Now coming to this problem, here also what we have, same method we have to follow. Root 7 into root 7, 7 into 13, 91. So it is what? Minus 91 x square. So we have to take the factors of minus 91, that is 13, 7, but we want minus 6. So minus 13 plus 7. So it is what? Minus 13x plus 7x. We have to split like this. So here what? We get root 7x square minus 13x plus 7x minus 13 root 7 is equal to 0. Now here again how we should write it? This is as it is, root 7x square minus 13x. We do not have anything common, but in these two, this 7 we should write it as root 7 into root 7x minus 13 root 7 is equal to 0. Why I am writing like this? Because by writing like this we can know root 7 is common in next two terms. In first two terms we have only x common, and what will be left? Root 7x minus 13. In the next two terms we have root 7 common, then what is left again? Root 7x minus 13 is equal to 0. Now what? Root 7x minus 13 again we can take common. What is left? X plus root 7 is left. So one time root 7x minus 13 is equal to 0, or x plus root 7 is equal to 0. So from this one root is x is equal to 13 by root 7, or x is equal to minus root 7. So we got two roots, 13 by root 7 or root 7. Hope you understood this solution also. Now let us see two more to be perfect in this type of problem. Let's see these two problems to understand this type of problems more better. Now if you see first problem here, we have 4 root 6 x square minus 13x minus 2 root 6 is equal to 0. Here also we have to follow the same procedure. We have to multiply first and last terms first. When you multiply this first and last term, we have 4 and 2 here. So when you multiply 4 and minus 2, we get minus 8. Then here root 6 and root 6. Root 6 into root 6 is 6. So we get 4 into 2, 8. Root 6 into root 6, 6. So 8 into 6, 48. So 4 into minus 2, minus 8. Minus 8 into 6, minus 48. X square is the product. Now we have to find out the factors of 48 such that we get minus 13. We know 16 3s are 48. So 16x, 3x. Because we want minus 13x, it is minus 16x plus 3x. These are the factors. Now we have to split it. So we can write it as 4 root 6 x square minus 16x plus 3x minus 2 root 6 is equal to 0. This is okay. But now it is different from other problems. In other problems directly we were able to find out what is common in first two terms and next two terms. Here it will be difficult because if you see in the first two terms, you will think, okay, 4 is common in both, so you will take 4. 4 common. If you take 4 common, let us see what happens. If you take 4 common here, if you take 4x common here, 4x is common in first two. So if you take 4x common here, what happens? We get root 6x minus 4. But in the next two, you do not have anything common. Only one is common. See, now you are not getting these two same. So this way of taking common is wrong. We are not getting same. We are not able to find out the roots in this way. So what we have to do? We have to find out the common term, what it is in both, such that we can take again one more time common. So here what we have to write it as, first one we have to write it as 4 root 2 into root 3 x square, minus here also 4 root 2 into 2 root 2x. Okay, 16, I wrote it as 4 root 2 into 2 root 2x. Why I wrote like that, you will understand now. Now I am writing this 3x as root 3 into root 3x. See, now I have here root 3x, here also root 3x. And the next term, I am writing it as 2 root 2 into root 3. So in the next term, what we have common? Here in these two, we can take root 3 common, and in these two we have to take 4 root 2 common, so that next time after we are taking common, again in the brackets we get the same thing. Now see here how we get it. Now in the first two we have 4 root 2 common, so I am taking 4 root 2 common. Then what will be left? 4 root 2 x is also common. 4 root 2 x is common. Then what will be left? Root 3 x will be there inside, minus here what it is left? 2 root 2 is left, because x also we have taken common. Root 3x minus 2 root 2. And here again plus root 3 is common in both. Then what is left here? Root 3x minus again root 3 we have taken common. That's why it is minus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. Now see, we have root 3x minus 2 root 2, again root 3x minus 2 root 2. Now we can take root 3x minus 2 root 2 into 4 root 2x plus root 3 is equal to 0. Now what happens? One time root 3x minus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. Another one 4 root 2x plus root 3 is equal to 0. Now what it is? One time x is equal to plus 2 root 2 by root 3, or x is equal to minus root 3 by 4. So in this way we get two roots of quadratic equation by factorization method. Here this is another one. This is not very complicated, simple one. So here also what? Root 2 into root 2, 2 into 5, 10. So we have to take the factors of 10x square such that we get 7x. So what it is? 5x and 2x. 5x plus 2x, 7x. So how can we split this? Root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So in first two we do not have anything common. So we take only x common. Only x is common. So what will be left? Root 2x plus 5. In the next two, what is common? This 2 is nothing but root 2 into root 2. So here root 2, here also root 2. We have root 2 common. So if you take plus root 2 common, here one more root 2x plus 5 will be left is equal to 0. Now what? Root 2x plus 5 again common. Root 2x plus 5 into x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now what happens? One time root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So what happens now? One time x is equal to minus 5 by root 2, or x is equal to minus root 2. Hope you understood all these today's problems which are quadratic equations in which some roots are involved. Okay, thank you. I'll try to upload more quadratic equations complicated problems. Try to watch the videos and understand. Thank you.